What is that one of the guidelines? Best part of waking up is Bama's about to get lit. What up, y'all? Happy Tuesday. If you don't know the guidelines, you should read them. Yes. Need help. The hell? Yes, I know. What the fuck? Who says that? Why am I shocked? Let's be real. Let's be real. Bama, did you really change your profile picture again? I was like, wait, what? Yeah, like I saw that and I'm like, why the fuck would you ask that anyways? Like, clearly I'm not. And then it's like, really? Yeah, my friend thought it was funny. I was like, Ben was my dog. Or should I say my bunny? Bama, my bunny. I appreciate that. I saw it change in between your messages and I was like, wait, what? Head to the mother train station. Need like a remix. They don't get music on the train, but it's like an all aboard song and then that's it. Silence. Think about the decisions that you've made. What you been doing this morning? Besides having Folgers in your cup. Thanks for always having my back, Emma. I appreciate it. Black Train song. It's a long song. It's the ride that don't stop. And I guess they automatically get motion sickness. You know those rides at the carnival where you go inside? There was one years ago. This was like fucking like over 10 years ago. But it was supposed to be like a UFO theme type of thing where you see like the galaxy, but they like it's a carnival ride and they literally like strap you to the wall. You know what I'm talking about? You spin. I'm not really good with things like that. The little the little spin cups are as far as I go with those kind of things, and even then, I don't like feeling like I'm gonna throw up. But I really still wish I would have done it because it was an alien theme. Is that a Josh Turner song? You know what I'm talking about, Bama? They literally like strap you to the wall and shit, and you like literally like cannot do anything, and you're just like either closing your eyes or watching space or whatever the theme is. I was talking about a few weeks ago, one of the last times. I've been to one other carnival, but one of the last times I went to a carnival, they literally hold on. I rode that boat ship with my friend, and my friend was like literally like a teeny tiny. Oh shit! Give me a second. Hold on. Okay, sorry. And you know how they put on the ride, on the boat ride, they put down that bar to like hold you in? Well, that shit was not locked in. And I was like screaming at the guy because we were in the back of the boat. I will never forget that. It was like a horror movie. I'm like literally like, no, it's not like it's not on. Like the lock is not working. I'm like screaming. We were like 10 ish years old. And he's like, higher. And me and her were like screaming our heads off. And she was like super duper short. And I was like sitting here holding my mic down, holding holding it down for her, holding it down for me. And we were the only one in that little row. Oh, it was awful. I thought I was gonna die. It was like, wow, this is the end. Hey, it's great. I'm actually in love, but it's not nowhere near done. I told his ass he better be here bright and early tomorrow. I ain't playing. I be telling you guys the way I be acting on YouTube is exactly how I act in person. He was laughing that you were saying I'm social. I'm like, what? I'm like, people know me. I just don't want to know the people. I'm very selective at this wise age of the people I want to know, and uh, I was telling him, I'm like, humans mutate in different forms. You're having the same human problem with another human that wasn't the other human from before, and they have a lot of the same issues. It's wild. But I'm excited. I really want to get it done tomorrow. And I told him, I was like, with the whole, we were supposed to do the whole attachment and combined everything together. And I was like, you can't be leaving me looking like biker tats. Because honestly, my shoulder tat is like 15 years old. Well, actually, no, yeah, it is 15 years old, but this year is my aunt's 20 years, and that's why I got the angel wings, so I want to revamp it for her. But we started like brainstorming what to do with my other arm, like for the future, because he only comes like once a year, and I just felt compelled to reach out to him at the perfect time. I was supposed to meet up with him Sunday, but I he ended up having another appointment too. His timing's okay. He's really good with it, but he liked to chill, and I'm like, that's cool, but we need to get this done. Thanks for asking. How are you, Maddie? Listen to country music this morning? What? What up, Simba? Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, good lord. You almost got crazy. Yeah, I was. I should have turned the live on earlier, but a lot of different stuff going on. I like had to keep the dogs together. The dogs were like, "What the hell's going on in here?" That was interesting. And plus, one of my neighbors pissed me off so bad before my guy came yesterday. And I was like fucking fuming. Like, I literally was in a screaming battle with this little bitch in the street. I was like, I cannot. I'm so tired of these neighbors. I was like fucking heated. And at first, my Belgian was not playing with my friend. Like, I was not with it at all. But then they were fine. Like, everybody was fine. So I was like, it was fine. He's gonna literally spend all day with us. But yeah, I'm really excited. Like it's gonna get a whole makeover. A nightcap. What do you mean, like a review, or is that a beer? So Mrs. Simba said, "What up, pretty lady?" He actually was playing. I let him play jams yesterday because I'm like, you're doing the art, you can vibe out in the music and like give me a different. We listened to very similar music, but I was like, I'll let you throw some stuff at the board because you never know what people bring to the table in music and stuff. And he had some country music on there. I was dying. I was like, yep, I'm not even shocked. I'm not even shocked. Oh, okay. I thought that's what it was, like a little alcohol. Oh my gosh. Hey. The universe brought in the beauties. What up? Oh my god, Miss Cuddly. Oh my goodness. Wow, it's like the other side. How are yous? Everyone say hello to Cuddly Cactus and Miss. Some of y'all have met Miss, of course, but she's a blessing to have around, no matter what. The actual F. You must have heard nightcap and you were like, are we going to were we going bar hopping? Pub crawling? Yeah, I usually do morning lives. Yesterday it was all over the place, but I usually do morning lives in the afternoon and sometimes right out to the evening. I'm all over the place. Welcome. It's crazy to see you on the other side. I feel blessed. How you doing, miss? I know you don't like that question. I need a special question just for you, but I'm working on it. So how's the puppers? Everything went well with your appointment? Y'all, I met Cuddly in another channel, and we kicked it off through the chatter, y'all. It's like my go-to sometimes, and I don't get to go in there as much. Sometimes with the time change, it changes there and here, and I've been all over the place lately, but I still go in and sprinkle my love because I love that channel so much. But I met Cuddly in there. Yeah, same with Simba. Simba was saying he was having a nightcap with his lady. And, and Simba, isn't it the morning you're going to sleep? Girl, you are as strong as the strongest. So, just remember you've been through a lot of shit, but your strength is undeniable. So you can do anything you put your mind to. Yeah, Maggie Pie. Maggie Pie Manor. I actually seen Leanne in there last time I went in there. I just started following their new page too, Cuddly. I'm sure you heard about it. Magpie's good vibes. Oh, got fixed. Oh, how's that going? Have they got a cone on and sheet? Yeah, girl. Sending you all the loves and hugs. You can do anything you put your mind to. Yeah, I saw the travel channel. I haven't checked out too much, but I seen a couple things and I posted on there because I was like, I support you. It's the vibes and the people. that channel just brings me, like, especially if it's been wacky over here sometimes, you know, like, if I see they're on and shit, I'm like, yeah, like, there's just good vibes in there. Like, there's good vibes here too, but sometimes when I'm doing the live and I'm on camera, it's like digging for the good vibes, and that gets a little crazy. Over there at the Magpie, like, it's definitely, there's just like a heavenly energy over there. Trosen, good morning. Look at you kept your profile picture. I meant to say that the other day. Okay, Bama. He's like, I'm listening to the country and hanging out with Bob Marley. What's everybody doing today? Ooh, tell me, tell me. You being in here is great news, but you having great news too is like spectacular. Can't wait. What up, Rim? What? Girl, why you work? I'm just kidding. Once, see, I told you it feel, you know, a little weird for a second, but you gonna get your groove back. Ain't nothing gonna hold you back. Speaking of, then look at this. I'm happy this morning. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm sure you're like, I'm fucking done. Wow. Well, you're done, girl. You gonna do whatever you need to do after this. Do you have anything what's lined up after that? But this is good news. This is amazing news. Ride that shit out. You know you're beautiful no matter what, and I hope you know that. Country Hot 93.7. What? Okay, Cuddly. Are you the Country Hot? There were still fireworks last night, Bama? I know they like to shoot fireworks for like weeks. Yeah, his dog's name is Marley too. I forgot about that. Yeah. Well, I didn't forget about that, but both of you guys have a Marley. I, I don't. Anybody calling me mom? I'm not your fucking mom. It's weird, you know. Yeah, girl. Do whatever your heart desires. You'll find the right people, and you know I'll support you along the way, just like you've done for me. 100%. Sometimes I'm a little behind being on here or there, especially when I'm live streaming. I'm not really doing screen time like that elsewhere, but if I see any of my peeps live, and for sure I'm always gonna stop in, at least say hello, give you a like, send you the love. 100%. How did this city mess it up, Cuddly? You said after? Hold on. It's like Marley meet Marley. No, they're just being weird, Rim. Usually when they say that, like, I'm not your mom. It's like gross. Or they'll say auntie sometimes too. But some of the auntie stuff, even in the beginning, you know, like, it depends. Unless they start to go like heavy in the chat or stuff, and stuff, but some of the anti stuff is like trying to get weird with it as well. I'm not with it. I'm like, hey, fucking mom. I am not your auntie. And that's weird. Gross. Or the grossest is when they send the little baby bottles. I'm like, ugh, ugh. I'm like gagging. So then what? Nothing happened on the 4th? Crazy. Yeah, it rained most of the time this weekend, and people are like, I heard all kinds of crazy stuff on Friday. They were like popping off at like 3 a.m. I'm like, this is not New Year's. But live it up, I guess. Good vibes for everyone's day. Blessed to have you all here. Right before it hit, people were shooting fucking fireworks during the day. I guess that's not abnormal, but it's like you can't even see them. I don't really understand the point of that. I think that's just pyros out there, you know. It has nothing to do with like seeing the fireworks at that point, and it's like a waste. Oh, that's cool. Post the video. Remember when you're doing like content, content is what you create of it. Like there's no rule book to it besides YouTube, you know? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that does sound fun, especially a free fireworks show. Like, why not? I heard them outside before I went to sleep, and I was like, man, I don't want to get up. But it was going crazy outside, so I ended up getting up, and I didn't see shit. I was like, man, I came out here for none. All I can, that's happening is hearing it. You're like, sure, we'll sit back. Y'all know what I'm doing? You're like, yeah, free fireworks show. Why not? Light it up. That's cool. There used to be a couple people that lived down a couple houses down from me, and they would set off fireworks in the back every year for like holiday stuff. But dude didn't know what he was doing, and it was so annoying because they would never clean the shit up. So then you would just find like debris for forever. And I'm like, come on now, clean this shit up. I had a friend a few years ago that went crazy buying like fireworks, like crazy. I'm like, what were you collecting for? And I don't think it was New Year's. I'm pretty sure it was 4th of July. And we set them off in the back, and that was cool because the back gets pretty dark, especially at night. So, like, lights it up, obviously. Yeah, the big ass ones. It's crazy. I know I haven't heard of him, Rim. Or maybe I have. I'm really bad with names. What kind of music is it? Well, that's good. At least he cleaned up. What's hands? Oh, what Rim said. What kind of music is that? Maybe. I mean, I'm so bad with names, and honestly, I let Spotify give me a lot of new music, and sometimes it's not like repetitive artists, so I'm like learning off of beats or lyrics or whatever. Yeah, and you love some Churchill too, Bama. I'm gonna have to check it out. What up, Sam? Good morning. Help Rim. Rim's already typing it up. I know it. Y'all, I did open up my community board, so if anyone has some cool shit, you can't post videos on there, which could be life-saving for some reasons. But you can post photos on there. So anybody is doing some cool stuff, nature, animals, arts and crafts, fireworks, cool sheet, post it, show me, let me know. I'm getting better. I forget that there you have to literally go to a community tab button. It sounds crazy, but I just like never used it before like that. And YouTube doesn't give you notifications for it, so that's a fun time. How's it going, Sam? Yeah, Bam, I remember you were cool with Sam. I knew Rim was about to tell us. Rim is like a fountain of knowledge. I'll have to check it out. I mean, Zimmer, and then the other one. You said was Alex. Yeah, Alex Misco. You don't know what to say. That's funny. She's like, I'm speechless. Yeah, I thought there was a setting, but I didn't deep dive, so I thought maybe I'm missing stuff because my technology is pretty poor. I should definitely stop living under a rock sometimes, but um, I always tell my people I'm ignoring you. I will get to the community tab, but it's like a new feature for me because I didn't have it open to everyone at one point, and I wasn't actively posting on there myself. So, but I've noticed that the peeps that have posted on there has been cool. Like I want to see what everyone's doing. Oh, and Trosen post Squeaky on there. Squeaky made a special appearance. That's cool, Rim. Oh, Zimmerman or Zimmer too. Zimmerman reminds me of that creep. But yeah, Zimmer, I think. I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah. Well, if you got questions, I can share what I've learned along the way, who's gatekeeping around here. But I'm also always still learning sheet, like all the time. Because if you are a sponge, then you're at least absorbing knowledge all the time instead of acting like we know everything and then you miss things that you don't know, you know? So I definitely have to get better at the community. Oh, that's cool. Did you like him too, Rim? That could be like a bonding thing for y'all. know, Cuddly. I have an account, but I don't remember if I even deactivated that. But I don't have it even as an app on a phone. I tried the Discord and shit got weird on there pretty fast. So I was like, nah. Who knows what the future holds? But I'm so bad at just even answering text messages alone. So in a community board, and plus, like I said, I don't know. YouTube has been wavy at times. What up, Pico? Happy Tuesday. Just chill, mama. You know you just chilling. Squeaky is squeaking right now. Of course. Duh. Squeaky's so cute. I think I told you I had a cockatiel. I had two cockatiels at one point, but one I had for a very long time. I probably know who the Zimmer dude is, but I'm just so bad at names. But to be fair, I'm awful at movies. Music is definitely more of a stronger suit, but movies I'm awful at. I watched The Truman Show last year because we were all talking about it on my live, and I had never seen it. And I watched it, and I was so annoyed at the end that I was like, I felt like I wasted time. And it took me days to watch, like, because I'd fall asleep at night watching it. Well, that's cool. So he's a dude of many things. Oh, I know you do, mama. I don't know what Washington is. Oh, there's a website? Or I didn't know that you could use the website. Yeah, YouTube is, but it's also like we've had a lot of crazy incidences over here. It's definitely like not like Magpie. Um, so I don't know. Discord feels like it would open a can of worms, but I didn't realize you could use the website. That's a good note to take. I didn't know that. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I guess because things are commonly an app, right? But interesting. Good to know. I just got a new phone last year, at the end of last year, and I still use my old phone all the time. I'm even on my old phone right now. But my old phone didn't have enough space, like at all. Is it like Dutchy life now? No. He doesn't even fucking go. The end is annoying for me. Is that country, Bama? Does anyone even go to the theaters anymore? Honestly, I was always the worst. I fall asleep no matter what. It's like like a lullaby for me. This is real good, but I even fell asleep during Fast and the Furious back in the day watching it in the theaters. Crazy. But I didn't I know they still do theaters, but it's different now. You saw it in theaters, Pico? Oh, it's classic rock? Okay, Bama. Okay. Steve Winwood. Tristan's like, yeah. Yeah, Jim Carrey, I feel like spiritually, I mean, none of us really know how these celebrities are, right? Or humans in general. But his spiritual messages go way deeper than the acting. But I did grow up watching him a lot for obvious reasons. I think a lot of us did. But very telling. His art is beautiful. I was talking about him yesterday with my friend. Oh, thanks, Hartford. Yeah, I'm gonna be staying out of the sun for sure. I'm gonna tomorrow we're going to go back in and finish everything. So tomorrow's probably going to be a long day. So I'll try to rest up more today because I was like playing host yesterday and also like taking care of everyone, the animals, feeding, all the things. So yesterday was a little draining. But I like getting tattooed. There's moments of annoyances, but it's telling a story. So it's like I am there for the ride. It's interesting. But yeah, definitely no swimming. I won't be doing anything for a little while. Is that a movie, miss? Yeah. Share that with me. Another point. Is that a movie? Oh, your sister did, so you're like, I'm gonna tell everyone. Well, you gotta see it too. I'm sure you would like it. If she said she liked it and you like movies she likes. Is it really about the president? I haven't seen it, or I haven't seen previews or seen it. Yeah. Um, there was one time I missed Regina George at a coffee place that I was working at. And I missed her by a second. It was crazy, but my friends got to meet her, so I didn't meet her. I've met Jeff Hardy. I've met the Ying Yang twins. Those aren't celebrities, though. Marshmallow, the little EDM guy. That was really cool because he was really humble, like super humble. I'm like, just show me your face a little bit. I won't tell, you know? But that he was really, really nice. I got to do like a green room type of thing. I think that's what it's called with my friend. One of her friends backed out on her and she was like, will you go with me? And I was like, sure, I'm not doing anything. This sounds cool. And we met like a couple other upcoming artists through that. I'm trying to remember. I've met a basketball player working at Starbucks, but I don't remember who. And I just remember he was really, really tall, and I was taking his order. And usually I was always on bar, so I thought it was weird that I was taking his order, but I'll never forget. I was like, wow, you're really tall. And he looked at me like so disgusted. And I was like, I'm fucking tall too. So, like, I don't say this really to anyone, you know, like that. And he was really tall. And later on, my manager was like, you know, that was, right? And I was like, no. Um, there's a couple others. I'm trying to think. Oh, Tiesto. I didn't get to meet Tiesto, like shake his hand, but I was literally, I could reach out and touch him, and I had no fucking clue it was him. That was interesting. I really don't know people like that, so like maybe I'm like a cool experience for a celebrity. Oh, Danny Brown. Danny Brown, if you know who Danny Brown is. Anti-Gone? I have not seen that. The last time I went to the movies, I think, was Straight Outta Compton. And that was wild. Like, I think they were predicting something crazy was going to happen, which is weird. But I saw Straight Outta Compton, like, the first day it was, like, released. I don't think I've been to a movie theater since. I really don't remember anything after that. And you know, now they have all those apps. They'll like release a movie for a day, or you can buy it, so you can pretty much do the theater at home kind of experience. Hold on, I'm catching up. Welcome back, Cuddly. Oh, it is a movie. Y'all ever seen Remember Me? I have that movie still from a red box that I never returned. So I essentially ended up buying it for way more than what it was probably originally. Insane. But that movie made me cry. I still have not watched that movie since. I'm like, no. I watched it several times, like when I first got it. But I'm like, nope. It's crazy how movies can really get to your heartstrings. And then some movies I'm like, ugh, so dramatic, you know? Yeah, I listen to everything too. I got all kinds of music on my Spotify. It's all over the place. No, I haven't seen that, Pico. Disclosure Day. When did that come out? Oh, I went up and I missed stuff. Sorry, y'all. He was so sweet. My friend made a book for him with her students, and he was so sweet about it, Marshmallow. Like so sweet. Very chill, like the human in there. I don't know where he stands now because that was like 10 years ago. I actually saved some videos recently of that concert because we got to be back behind and walk with them to the greenhouse or whatever it's called. Um, and it was really telling for me of like how people do act. Because even someone else, there was Carnage. If anyone knows who Carnage is, Carnage was there, and he wasn't rude, but he definitely wasn't as humble as Marshmallow. So I'm like, can I just see what your face looks like? But that was 10 years ago. Maybe there's a picture out there now. But I don't think I'd even want to see it now, you know? It's weird. I'm like, well, just let it be. I don't even know if he makes music anymore. I don't really listen to all the crazy EDM anymore because I'm like, this shit is like rotting my brain. But I do love some chill house music mixed with like some lofty vibes or something. And I still love older house. But some of this stuff is like, what am I listening to? Y'all are real ones. Are you quoting that, Cuddly, or? Oh no. How are you feeling today, Rim? I hope you're feeling somewhat better. That sounds like no fun. You have to be in by 11? Probably. It's probably safe for all, right? No, I don't know who that is. Rim. And then, yeah, Danny Brown. He's like a rapper. He's a different style rapper for sure. But that was cool. Yeah, what were the celebs? Okay, Kylie, talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, you just seen it. Okay. So this was recently. Oh, I didn't know if this was like a couple years ago or something. Lots of hugs to you. If you cried, I probably will cry too. Yeah, I agree with that, Bama. Hold on a second. I haven't. You're like, way to pick it. Yeah, boomers get stuck in their ways. I mean, it's very telling for us too to not do the same. But they also were not taught about like mental health, treating their kids better, talking about things, lots of things that really did a number on the upcoming generations on trying to make it be the same way. And all that is like passed down generational sadness and wildness. Hold on. Yeah, I was like busy all day yesterday. We had to catch up on some stuff over here today from that, and then tomorrow I'll be busy all day again. So kind of like preparation for tomorrow. Because I'm such a like hoster when people come to my home too. So especially, I mean, with this, it's like I am hosting and then also experiencing. So there's a lot of different stuff. So I feel like a little like yesterday was all over the place. You go into like super like a mom caring mode. I don't really know where I'm like, let's do all these things. I used to do that a lot when I was younger. I would be the person hosting most of the time, and it wasn't even like I wanted to exactly host, but it just started becoming like I am the hoster, and I was like okay with that because I would like to like get everything all cozy and make snacks and ridiculousness. Set up lights and we were having cool adventures, all the things. I still listen to all kinds of music, but some of the newer stuff in all genres are like, what am I listening to? And I'm very big on like music is subliminal, so even some of the old stuff that I would listen to if I go back, I'm like, oh, what was I polluting my brain with? And some people are like, it's just music, and I'm like, no. Some of this stuff has a hidden agenda and message. And I feel like that sits in the subconscious mind. It's like when you listen to certain stuff and become sad or mad or angry or amped up. But it does depend on like what kind of mindset you're already on. Like if you're already like maybe pissy, then maybe you shouldn't be listening to like crazy amped up like F everything music. Hiccup, yeah, that cracks me up too, girl. They said that the other day and I was like, what? You are 100%, I know. Yeah, I actually saw a ad for the GTA the other day and I'm like, well, it is November. That's still kind of far away, y'all. So, I mean, hopefully, but we'll see. And I don't even think I have a console that I could even buy it and play it on. So, that's fun. Um, and I don't know if I would. But it does sound pretty cool because I used to love GTA and to see it now and they've taken like what has it been? 10 years ish, 11 years since they released that other one that like had glitches for me and they would black out. I still want to try those. Maybe I'll try that today and see because I haven't tried to run it in years and I remember it wouldn't get past like the loading. It was like get stuck in loading. Stupid. Hey, he doesn't want to play. Get your bone. He gets a bone, you get a bone. See, look. Now it's fine. Yeah. Trozen singing. A personal butler. I honestly would probably be trying to help the butler out. I'm like, I don't think that would work. I'd be like, do you need help with anything? It's funny. Um, I am a little tired, but I haven't drank any coffee yet. So I made it, but I had to grind coffee this morning. And I made my coffee, but I haven't drank any. Been drinking water, but I'll be okay. I'm gonna rest up today. I have to do a couple things for sure over here in the office. Rest up a little bit. I'll probably live later as well. We'll see where it goes. And then back to business. Yeah, the subliminal song stuff. As I get wiser on my journey, as we all should, but I always try to get wiser. The music stuff is very telling for me. Like I have a playlist now where it's just like no words and it's beats and like you feel off of that and like you go off of kind of your mindset on that energy instead of something controlling where your energy is being taken to. Because you listen to some of this music, like I used to listen to a lot of trap and like I still love trap, but I can see where some of it was way too much. It was like, no, it starts to make you go into that. I mentioned before I showed my Saved by the Bell disc, but Saved by the Bell, I don't know if they have that in the disc that I have. I need to look that up online. I forgot to do that last time. Um, they had a subliminal message episode, and I love Saved by the Bell. If anyone knows anything about me, you should know that. But I love Saved by the Bell. And I remember they had a subliminal message episode, and that really stuck with me because now I look at it as an adult and I was like, they always try to dance around subjects through shows and movies and XYZ to kind of like ET and stuff. Like, oh, how will people react to this? Star Trek, Star Wars, all these things. Like, how will people freak out and take this in or love it or become it or whatever it is, But I felt like they were trying to do that with the Say by the Ball episode, talking they had where they listened to these musics and some people were like getting hypnotized essentially from it. I have not seen that episode in a long time, but I still remember clips of it. And I do want to definitely rewatch as an adult and see, like, yep, that is what it is. You can't stand that song? What, Ariana Grande? I honestly couldn't stand her. And then I was like, she was everywhere. So you would just, the songs would get catchy. And then she was okay. And then I can't stand her again. I don't know what is going on. It's not that I can't stand her. I don't know her. But I guess, I don't know. There's worse out there going on with other people doing crazy stuff and people trying to mimic it. So I don't know. She looks way different than what she once did. And it's kind of telling for Hollywood too. Like what happens to them? I love Radiohead. 2013. Wow. Thanks, Joe Dirt. I was talking about Joe Dirt in here recently. So I'm like, you either are Joe Dirt or you made Joe Dirt's count. I never saw her on the Disney Channel, but then if you think about it, most of them come from the Disney Channel in some sort, or Barney, or one of them. And I actually didn't remember her from Disney Channel, but she blew up music wise or whatever, like they do. And then she did that Wicked stuff. I didn't see it, but of course it was plastered like everywhere. It's just, I don't know. Not my go-to. Not my go-to. And it was weird when she dated what's his nuts. Oh, you were working at Best Buy when it dropped, Trosant? How was that? Was it crazy in there? Hello, wow. Yeah, I love all animals. I don't know if I would own a cat again in this life, but I've had a cats. But I see why people love cats. They're also cute. Like that's like come on now. But I am a dog, bird, fish mom. I knew we were gonna get weird with it. We need to start focusing on that moment in time because I know these are people also who want to walk birds. Yes. That's awesome, Ren. You have 5 cats. Hold on a second. I grew up with all animals, but the cat piss stuff I can't. Is the some cats are wild, like, and then there's some cats that are not bad at all. Um, and then if they go outside and stuff, they become like street cats, and they learn some wild stuff out there. But I still love cats. I had cats for a good portion of my life. Definitely, little emotional support creatures for sure. But they're crazy too. But so are dogs. Because it's my divine mission. I appreciate I'm just kidding. I appreciate that, Rim. But I do say I'm an archangel. You read my profile? Oh, yeah. They're like, don't camp out here. We'll hook you up. Just don't camp out here, okay? Yeah, I wonder how it's gonna be when it comes out this time around. It's been over 10 years. I think maybe with Ariana Grande, she did what they wanted her to do. I mean, that's probably what they all do. But I don't know. It's not a fan. Not a fan. There's better out there, you know. Well, I feel like we all are angels, or will become one. Not now, but in general, I feel like I am an archangel. Oh, hold on a second. He's like questioning me. He's like, Earth angel. Yeah, you implement good into living on Earth. because I'm an earthling right now, right? I'm a human. But I'm also an angel when you don't piss me off, you know? Just kidding. Yeah, maybe your body was like, maybe we're not immune to this. My mom had a bunch of cats and they got out of control with like the pissing war and destroyed so many things and she just got desensitized to it. I was like, I have to like I feel like I need to wear a mask in here. And I'm not being a brat. It was like really bad. I was like, this is not good for you. And she ended up because the cats just were like getting out of control. I was like, stop getting cats. I'm like, what is happening here? And especially because they weren't once again like being good kitties. Like they were being those kitties on that show, you know. I've actually never even seen that show, but you know what I'm talking about? I think it's like Hell Kitties or something. I've had sweet kitties too, though. But if it depends on what animals have been through, because any kind of animal, if they have a past history of XYZ and they weren't a kitten when you got it, it could be you're dealing with like I don't know, you don't know. You just don't know. That's amazing, girl. I'm not saying that people do and don't. I also had a girlfriend too that had tons of cats and she was very similar to my mom. And they just were if you're not if you're not actively cleaning up after these things either, it becomes they will mark their territory and they're actually really having revenge with one another and really seeking revenge on you by destroying your home. And so I've definitely had good cats and I've seen good cats. So I'm not saying that for sure. And I'm not saying never on a kitty again. Who knows? Who knows? But I probably not. But who knows? And I have birds too, so that's not really the smartest thing at this point, anyways. Although I did have cats when birds growing up, and the cats respected the birds, so you never know. At least the inside birds. That's hilarious. Catnip rim. Better than catfish rim, I guess. Yeah, did you just call him in, Tristan? You're like, woody, woody, woo. Well, Grown is probably sleeping, and Jesse said that he was working pretty long hours for the next couple of days. It is an aura. What up, Cam? Of course, girl. Super hugs to you. Today's going to be a beautiful day for you. Feel good in your skin because you should always. And better things await. Stay confident in that. And I hope you have a blessed day. And thanks for stopping in and blessing me with your presence. And give all your kitties and puppies and animals a hug for me, too. All the love to go around. There's still good kitties in the world. You can do something inside, Cam. I'm about to get out of here, too. Charge my phones. Do some stuff around here. Maybe chit chat with y'all in a little while. I appreciate all y'all stopping in however you do. And definitely appreciate y'all stopping in this morning. See you later, alligator. Oh, with the water pew? That's hilarious. I had a little spray thing for the squirrels at one point, and then I was like, you know what? The squirrels are at least my problem. At least they'd keep away the rats from my bird stand. The crow's out. Yeah. You can't, I don't think you can say those things. Yeah, they do have beef. Crows and ravens are really smart. Very telling. My mom was into Stephen King movies, so I vaguely remember the Crow movie. And I remember the like tons and tons of crows. Don't remember the storyline at all, and I don't like scary movies at all now because of that. And I've just like had magical experiences with crows and ravens. And I also love the Black Crow She Talks to Angels. That's like my theme song. No way, Rim. The crow's like, oh, special delivery for me. Don't mind if I do. No, my mom is obsessed with Stephen King. She wasn't in a movie. I'm sorry. I don't know what I said. This is something you should be getting on camera, Rim. No, she wasn't in a movie. She probably would have wanted to be. She read like the books and the movies and watched the movies. I was like, wait, did I say that about her? She probably pretended like she was. That's crazy, Rim. That reminds me of when I was younger, my friend's grandma, we were all in the car, me, my friend, and her grandma. And her grandma saw a baby bird on the ground and told her to go out and get it. She was like, oh my gosh, get that baby bird. And she went out and got it. My friend went out. We were like 7 or something. She like got out of the car and tried to get the bird, and the mom came down and started attacking her. It was crazy. I'll never forget that. So keep your wife away from the babies. Maybe you're having a experience with them because they're your spirit guides, your spirit animals. Maybe the Black Crowes song is for you too. He talks the angels. Just change everything to he. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. She's out for him. But have you gone out to nature like that, Trisha? Because it is definitely about how you go out into nature. Hold on. Because the more open you are about it, is the more open you'll see things too. Just ask for a sign from the universe for maybe even a certain animal, insect, creature. But it is cool when you do open your mind up to it. You do see more. Running into spider webs a lot. Maybe that's your spirit guide. You see spiders a lot? Your magnet rim. Yeah, rim is basically Snow White. Well, that's good that she laughed. She laughed and the birds loved it. It's not like you loved it too, so it looks like everyone wins, you know? Cockatoos are really cool. It is crazy there that they're free. Okay, you just run into their webs? Well, there's always a meaning for something. I wonder what that could mean. Are you like not again when this happens? Well, Jesse, I'm gonna tell his story real quick. He can correct me if I'm wrong. You know, stepped in a pile of dog shit, barefoot. And then literally, I think it was like a day or two later, Steven got shotted on by a bird. And he's like, I'm not really sure what kind of bird, I think he said. So it could have been a pigeon, could have been a crow. It was funny. I was like, dang. Everybody's getting jacked up. So I mean, it could be worse always, you know? But it still sucks. Yeah, I was wondering if you were feeling stuck because if you were getting like, especially if you're noticing this thing is happening to you with the spider webs often, you know, because some, of course people may go into spider webs from here and there, but if it happens to you often, I start to go in my mind of like, is this a symbolic meaning, spiritual meaning? So everything I feel like is symbolic, and it's all connected to something that connects to something. Because everything's connected, but I do feel like the storyline of life, a lot of it's symbolic. So that's how I try to like figure out my life is through symbols and meanings and whatever. And some people are like, what are you talking about? But it's a way of, it's like a guide for me, essentially. It's a guide for everyone, but that's how I view it. I know not everyone does, and that's fine. But I start to notice things, and I'm like, okay, if I'm seeing this often, then this is deeper than just thinking it's happening as a coincidence, or it's just always happening to me because of XYZ or whatever. Ew, yeah. Yeah, Rim, don't touch it. Oh, I missed his message. I thought I was caught up. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I was like, well, correct me if I'm wrong. I thanks for thanks for the confirmation verification. Jesse, gift from God 2028. Well, I wonder what I mean symbolically for Jesse and Steven for the shit, you know? That's hilarious. I'm gonna stop now because I don't want no karma, you know? That's funny. I have birds, so it's not uncommon, you know, but my parent, I've mentioned before, is pretty trained. So I'm very blessed for that. But accidents happen. If wildlife is doing that to you naturally, then it could be a sign. It could be a sign, you know? All the good luck. Ew, how do you know it was elk? Did you Google it? Does that resonate with you, Tressa? Yeah, they could be sending you a message, Rim. Do you feel like that's what it means symbolically as well? Gift from God? What is that word? I don't know. I was told bird poop was good luck too. And I grew up having birds as well, so it wasn't an uncommon thing. It's not the funnest. But my other parrot that I had was also potty trained, so that's how I knew that you could potty train them. Um, it's like repetition, like with anything. And to be honest, the finches, they like go everywhere. They're little guys and they do their thing. But my canary has a couple spots. Like she's kind of like a little princess. And my boy canary was like that too. But same thing with my parrot. He has like a couple spots in the cage. Maybe a bit. Well, maybe that's like some some inner homework to do, you know? Because that's something I like to do. I really like to think, like, okay, what is this? And you can always take it however you want, but I usually, personally, the first reactions to things, because I don't always jump to Google, it's usually how I'm feeling intuition, like, wise, because I've learned along the journey that that's the best result. Now, if you have rewiring to do and stuff that can be conflicting, and if you're still learning that intuition is what makes us who we are, or resonating or whatever it is, because now I know I'm like intuition is like key, you know, and then the guidance from the divine. I have a lot of feelings about it, so I won't open the huge can of worms. But Usually, in my personal experiences, the first answer is the right one when you're not thinking crazy stuff. Like you're thinking like, what does this mean? Spider webs, for instance. What does this mean? And then my first thought is usually the right one. If you're feeling unsure, because as we learn things, like you're second guessing stuff. That's what we do. Like, but we shouldn't be. We should be having more trust and faith because there's a rhythm to the madness. But we all learn, and I'm always learning every day. So as I'm going on my journey, these are just things that once again help guide me. Um, but you can always do research. Like I have books and stuff. Like I have an animal totem book actually, and I haven't read it entirely. It started becoming the workbook part, so I was like absorbing. But there's a couple books that I read years ago that I want to go back and like reread. Um, but those things are telling too. It's really what you feel. But if you're unsure and you're learning things about like what is this symbolically, maybe there are resources, but think that these are people and what they felt originally, and that's why they're sharing that or whatever. And now there's AI, so that's another can of worms. But typically, it's off of like how people felt when they saw these things, and then they share that instead of like gatekeeping, essentially. Sorry, y'all. Just went on a whole thing. Oh my gosh. Don't post that on the community. He's like, I'll show all the good luck charms I got. Ew! Ugh, that's so gross. Oh my gosh. I'm glad that you have not. I don't know if that would be a gift from God. Probably not. Ew. That's so gross. Nobody save anything or eat anything, okay? I don't condone any of that. Like I know Tristan isn't gonna go eat spider webs now, like don't. None of that, y'all. I'm just saying symbolically. Jeez. They're like, yeah, yeah. I'm glad that you could confirm that for us, Jesse. Yeah, that emoji right there was literally Jesse. He like Google lensed it. But he was like, oh no, I just knew. It was intuition. Maybe it was intuition, he just knew. For real, for real. Ew, no. I don't want my boys doing that. That's gross. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Don't step in anything on the way, but it could be good luck. And everyone will smell it. I'm just kidding. Have a good day. Don't work too hard. Talk to you later, Tater. I'm about to get out of here too, y'all. I put the phone on the charge, but I need to get some stuff done over here. And maybe I'll see you guys later. But I appreciate all y'all stopping in. If Shaq comes away on the way, sheet, just know that it doesn't mean all the bad things, but hopefully better things await. Yeah, go to sleep, room, and here, I hope you feel better. Take some meds. Stay hydrated. Yeah, dogs do have crazy sniffing abilities. I like to do little scavenger hunts with the boys. I need to get a video of that too. They're really good at finding stuff. Yeah, good chat, everyone. Good chat. We'll probably talk later. Everyone go rest up and chill. Get your day started. Go to sleep. Because the room's on the opposite side. But everyone take care. We'll chat again soon. And thank you, everyone, for stopping in. It's good chat. All the good luck. No bird poop, just good luck. Or maybe some bird poop because it is good luck. Talk to you later, y'all. Have a good day. Don't work too hard, Jesse.